Hello all. See, in our various lessons, we are discussing about several types of frauds and all that are committed and what are the things. And as I last discussed about wildlife frauds and all that, I have come across another very interesting field for the fraudsters are the corporates whose intention is to commit a fraud, and that is really influencer, what you call influencer marketing fraud. Influencer marketing fraud. You see, the moment we open our laptop or when we are browsing or when you are seeing your mobile or tab or something or on your TV and on social media, especially Instagram, Facebook, you see so many advertisements and all keep popping up, and also something with a number of followers and then comments and all this. Do you see, if the company or the brand company or any company, and see, there are influencers, companies whose job is to promote a product. Okay, we keep seeing, I mean, many, all the big personalities, sports personalities, movie personalities, and all that. Promoting various products, and actually, of course, God knows. Actually, they know what is that product, or whether they're hardly using that product. Okay, that's a different matter. The point is, we keep seeing all those ads, all of those pop-ups and all these, and then promoting, and then in one case, the MD of a jewelry company himself comes on the TV, and he discredits everything possible that is there as a competitor with respect to his brand, his quality, his exchange value, and all these things. See, the human mind, as I already expressed in my earlier lessons, is very, we are very much get carried away. Now, if you see the number of likes, if you see the number of comments and all these things, and you see your favorite personalities and all that, many people get carried away and they may go for that purchase. Here, the fraud is committed in a way that the consumers are attracted to go to buy a particular product or service, following through these advertisements, their likes and followers. Okay, and the companies who are engaging these marketing influencers are spending millions and millions across the world, and that is how the system works. That's fine, but fraudsters are people who have an intention to fraud, and these influencer companies are there. Their intention is, they say, I will promote your brand, we promote your product, and whatever the means they do it is nobody will know unless you are aware of it. So they may resort to popping up number of followers, number of likes, okay, number of comments, and all that. And we as consumers, when you want to buy something, just see that. You see, let's see the comments, let's see the likes, let's see on a scale of 10 how, or a scale of 5 how it is. But all these things, in many cases, can be manipulated. So unless you have proper knowledge, you know what you're buying, and you know the technical and other aspects of it. Okay, then let it be anything from smallest thing to the biggest thing. The consumer is the king. That doesn't mean if he is a king, then he has to take his decisions with his knowledge. Simply getting carried away means he may be buying the wrong product, or he may be get carried away. And in that case, two things are happening. If the influencer company is a fraud, okay, the companies who are engaging him are losing millions of rupees, and the consumer who is relying on that is getting cheated, whereas that particular product or brand is not worth as claimed in the advertisement or by the number of followers or the number of comments. So this is a new concept because of this development of technology. So yeah, not all influencers are bad, but in every I mean bunch of apples, always there are one or two bad apples, and that may cost the company in investing in that influencer company to promote their brand, and affect the consumer who gets carried away by the likes and all these things. And so there are I come across three ways to check if a brand influencer has fake followers. See, these things happen on Instagram, Facebook, especially the younger generation and all. They get carried away by these two things: how many likes are there, how many comments are there, how many followers are there. Not necessarily genuine. They can be faked. Okay, and so that is a point I want to bring to the notice of the public, that they should take their own judgment, but not simply basing on likes, followers, and comments. They can be manipulated to the advantage of the influencer, uh, so that he is hired by a company, and that company also, good or bad company is a separate thing. And here, the millions of consumers, and nowadays everybody simply, we keep on buying online, and especially after this COVID-19, majority of the people are buying everything online so that they can avoid going into the markets and all that one. So this is a very interesting aspect of the fraud, influencer marketing fraud. Okay, so there are so you have to you have to see if there is a comment and all that, any photo is there, and so, and secondly, you read the comment and see whether that it makes any sense in the first place. Is there anything relevance is there? Okay, and followed by fan buying services. If you look through their followers and who they are following, you might see one or two fan buying accounts. They are huge red flags that the influencer is gaining fake Instagram followers. Okay. Then followers with no photos or posts. If an influencer is followed by users that have not posted and are lack of profile picture, you can typically assume that these followers are fake. Brands should also look out for influencers with the following of tons of private accounts and spammy usernames. See, and so this is a very, very important aspect of the frauds, where coolly fraudulent influencer company is making money, whereas on the one hand the companies, and on the other hand the consumers are the victims. They are spending lots of millions of rupees in advertisement and are paying monies to these people, and to retain themselves, they will see that the product is promoted or the service is promoted, and consumers get carried away by following these things of the various things, especially Instagram and Facebook. Be careful. Okay. Both the company should be careful and the consumer should be careful. Check the followers' engagement. When account has thousands of followers, it can be expected that the engagement rates are proportional. Okay, and there's some calculation. Let's go into those details. Okay, you have to see that, and you have to. The company should also make use of experts to check whether the influencer, of his brand and all that, are resorting to any unethical means. Okay, they have to take an expert's advice also, and they can analyze and see whether the followers, the likes, the comments are all genuine or not. Okay, So many Instagram users have found that padding their following with paid accounts can help them earn money as an influencer. However, this clearly undermines their authenticity and influence. And so it's very important these things because this is costing billions of payments, and afterwards if somebody finds fault with that influencers thing, then it will be affect the brand and the company's name, and consumers also may take them to task and a consumer court. So yeah, one should be pay careful attention to this aspect and choose their product with knowledge, not without knowledge and simply following the comments and all these likes and these things and then thing, because they're all can be manipulated to the advantage of the influencer. So, with this, I briefly end my this topic, and we'll move forward with more such issues which are very relevant and practical in our day-to-day thing, and which and make sure that we don't become victim of somebody's over intelligence. Good luck.